The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Here's Frazier. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now Frazier. Catch made by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing is Frazier. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there. First down. Looking to throw. Knight. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Knight. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Knight. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions 33. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Looking to throw. Knight. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Vikings had a woeful 2-9 on the year. Whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a
touchdown, Vikings! 27 yards! And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Right back to him on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7-7, our score after. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Frazier to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the gun on third down, Knight. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On second down, Cook. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Knight. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
On first down, Knight. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Operating from the gun, Knight. He lost 6 there on the first down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun, Knight. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. To throw is Frazier. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Frazier. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Knight. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Back to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. Looking to throw. Knight. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 1st and 10, Knight. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete to Corey Davis. A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
Back to throw. Frazier eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Frazier. That's complete to Slayton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Frazier. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. throwing on first down. Frazier. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Knight. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that.
He's got his man. It's taken in for the Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to come into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw. Knight, flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Knight. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Knight. Smith catches left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
To throw on second down. Knight flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Knight. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the disadvantage now back down to England. So the 3 points there, and CD that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, and your reason...
On 1st and 10, Frazier. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw again. This one is Slayton over the middle. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now Frazier. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to get the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but more than that, what the defense was doing.
Minnesota's kicked stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's Frazier.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. On the move past the 40. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, 66 yards.
And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Knight. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun. Knight looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 40-80.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing is Frazier. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Frazier to throw. Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, 47 yards. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 10. At time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Knight. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, part of it is the confidence level in him so high.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Knight. It's complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on first down. Knight. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down. The number 3 again is inside the 25. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's 2. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.